Hi, this is DH Dunn, and I'm here to ask myself an ongoing question. What do we do when we don't have something to do? We walk backwards. How long can I lope while walking backwards? Is my pinch hitting series that comes in when I've got an off day that needs filling. And we just finished Park Ranger yesterday, and I do not want to start next week's series. I do not want to start next week's series. That's a hint as to the theme of that series. So let's get back into backwards. Where are you backwards? Oh, didn't I name it? But yes, I named it backwards, so I couldn't see it. 2 days, 48%. Backwards is brutal. It is brutal. Let us look at our situation. Clothing-wise, not terrible. Do we have a sewing kit? I wouldn't hate making some hand coverings, since we don't seem to have that. Do that right now, since it sounds like it's blizzarding outside. Hey, I can't move backwards, but I'm not moving right now, so I can do that. Go to, there we go, that's better. What else do we got? Time of day, decent. I can look around. Don't have to do that backwards. There's should be some curtains in there, unless we didn't get them, because I might want to make another hat too. At least we can't take damage moving around in here. There's curtains. I just need to get closer. I want to make another hat too. We're gonna try to go to the small barn and see if the rabbit hat is there. I don't even know if I can. Can you crouch? You can crouch and walk backwards. I don't know if I can get to the hat. We're gonna try though. Yeah, make another head wrap. This will make sure the hat is there, because now I've already made another hat, so now it will be there. This is in terrible shape, so let's repair that. Alright, pretty groovy. You've got, if for some reason you are watching this after watching the previous backwards episode, I questioned at the end of that one, when I grabbed all the potatoes out of the potato bag, did the potato bag get smaller as I took each potato? I went back and looked. It does. That's very cool. I find little touches like that to be really great. Okay, I think we've done all here we're gonna do. Let's see if I can find the door. We'll crouch. We'll take a look at what the weather is. It's windy. Let's walk to the side of the porch here. I don't see anything in my way of the ursine or canine variety. So we're gonna attempt to get to the small barn, and then probably down the road is a safer path to go to the red barn. This weather is amazing. We definitely need to move during this weather. Am I on target? Yes. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm very, very cold here today. The low today in the great state of Maine, 27. And I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but the crows are growing nuts today. They are so loud today. I don't think that is a coincidence. I think it's got to be related in some way. I've noticed we have bird feeders in the back, and I have noticed that the birds and squirrels will come for the food the day before, like, weather, like a storm or something. They are almost more squirrel feeders than they are bird feeders, but we managed to get both. You might even be able to hear them. Probably not, but they are quite loud today. I saw a bald eagle the other day, which is really cool. We do have them in Maine, but I've never seen one just out flying around, but it absolutely was what I saw. All right, let's try to do this. Maybe by staying on the plank. Okay. A little bit of a shuffle here. Rabbit hat is there. I see it. How am I going to make this turn, though? Oh, God. I'm on it. I'm on it. But how far? No, no, no.
I could eat a horse.
No, Will. It's not time for eating horses. Gotta be careful. On the center plank. We're almost home. This next part, though. Okay. Yeah, actually looking straight down is better. Now, they still haven't fixed this bug of moving up here. Oh, God. If I fall through, I'm going to be so unhappy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't know if I can do that again. I will move forward. I will give it one more try. And I will not spend as much time on it. Which will probably make it go worse. This is gripping, huh? Actually, if anything, I think that one has been smoother. Oh, God. All right. How do I do this? Go over to the dude. Okay, I think the hole in the floor is, like, right there. Try to stay on the plank. We got it. Hot damn tamale, Ahab. That was fantastic.
I can always use more food.
All right, man. If I accomplish nothing else in life, I accomplished that. Oh my God, I'm like sweating from that, and it's cold out. Okay, you can fall now. Thank you. You want that? Sure you do. All right. No, stand up. I think our best move is to go down the street. I think we're less likely to get lost that way. If we can figure out how to get to the street. Need a break in the fence or something. That isn't it. There we go. I do this a lot too. Like I physically lean back. You can't auto walk backwards, which is really annoying. You can't sprint backwards unless you stim, and then you can. It's very bizarre. I might be the only one to know that. You know, Bashrobe, Archimedes, those guys test and teach the important, useful things. Me, I'm stimming while sprinting backwards. Alright, we're not even on the bridge yet. He's so slow backwards too. I can't bother with that car now. Rabbit hat is one thing. You know there's like a 6-pack of matches in that car. So I didn't go. You know, you probably should occasionally stop and look behind you. The last backwards run, I think, made it about 4 days, and it didn't end. I just kind of stopped. So this is a fresh take on it. I really would like to get this to 10 days. Just to say I've done it. I encourage you to try it out. It is harder than you think. It is a lot harder than you think. It is a silly, ridiculous concept, but that does not mean it's easy. I mean, mechanically, it's not hard at all. You just move backwards, but man, are you slow. And you constantly, at least I have to keep stopping to check where I am and, you know, kind of reorient myself. I can't imagine doing it in somewhere like HRV. There's the bear. I'm glad we missed him. He's up on the bridge there. Part of his new route. Okay. Blah! No, dude. No, 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 no. That startled me quite a bit, too. And he had to jog a bit to keep up with us. That's a good sign. I think you definitely don't want to be overburdened walking backwards. But see, now I gotta stop and figure out where I am. That was a bit of a borderline lateral move, as opposed to a backwards move. Don't get stuck, don't get stuck! I wanted to stay on the road longer. I could just, you know, torch up and scare him off, but I don't really want to use the match. Quickly. Okay. Reposition a bit. He gains a couple steps on me every time I do that. What am I stuck on? Did he give up? I think he gave up. Well, thank you, dude. That was very stressful. We're lined up pretty well, actually. Made it. Okay, let's get that stem. Not here. There's nothing in these flaps, is there? Up the stairs, please. Stim me. Not close enough. Stim me. Okay. This could be a bit interesting. There we go. I'll take the books, since sticks are so hard to pick up.
Here.
Man, I want to send that whetstone to the Loper run, man. The Loper run needs a whetstone so bad. What's the Loper run up to? We streamed last night. 317. Might get to 320 tonight. That'd be nice. My match count is making me nervous. I'm down to about 70. A lot of people could make 70 matches last a really long time. Not this guy. So I'm very nervous. I really want to get to 500 because I don't think I'll ever have this good a run again. Can we just fall because I don't care? Thank you. Do you want to eat that candy bar? Sure you do. All right. Getting to Pleasantville backwards is going to be a bit interesting. Especially now that I know there's a wolf out there. Plus, there's Bingo. We got to worry about him. But I don't think I want to get back to the road again. Ooh, hello. Where are we on? Did we grab the cooking pot? Because, damn. Okay, good, we did. So do we want 2 cans? We don't even have 1 can. So yes, I'll take that. Thank you. Definitely take those antibiotics. Koru. What's that? Firewood? This was kind of my main base on the Loper run for a while, but I've kind of switched to coastal. I'm in the process of switching to coastal. Need 1 more fur to make my woodworking table. Just finished a trade with the trader last night. Got some kind of soup and flour. I need him to start sending me matches, man. That's the trade I need. All right. You know what? Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? So we walk out the door and we figure it out. Jesus. Holy crap. Do you have to do that? Let's try that again. Now I'm crouched. Where were you? You also may have returned to your home planet. That happens a lot when you go in and then back out. He's just gone. Yeah, now he's just gone. Let's walk to those like barn things, these gazebos, and then we'll reevaluate. There's a wolf back there. I hate that I went in the barn and came back out and now he's gone. Like, he should still be there. Okay. Straight shot to the road. Sort of. Yeah. I don't know what that noise was. Yeah. What? Don't stop me, fence. Don't tase me, bro. I feel like there's a break in the fence over here. Eventually. There it is. Ouch. Uh-oh. We're going up something. This might not be good. Okay. Nope. 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 Yup. Road. Look for bear. Do not see bear. Check for bear again on bridge. There, wolf. There, castle. Why are you talking about? Thought you wanted to. Oh, it's a long way. Let's sprint. Weather's perfect though. We couldn't have asked for better weather. This is absolutely ideal. I have a day job thing going on right at this moment where I just sent a dude an email and I'm like, I need to give this dude a little time. Answer me. I'm gonna record. So as soon as I'm like, my eye keeps wandering over to see if I can see a new emails come in. I'm waiting for something to be delivered that was supposed to be delivered already. I wouldn't mind popping into the truck. If we can get to it. Without passing it. Whoops. Well, I'm pretty close, pretty close. Not bad. You can open the fuel. Why? Has there ever been a reason for the fuel covers to be openable? Has there ever been anything we can do with that? Because I don't know of anything. I remember when the flaps didn't have anything. Now they sometimes have memento hints. Gotta keep stopping to look to see who's around. I'm also looking for footprints as a hint. Okay, I kind of want to head straight to the gas station, actually. Get them guaranteed matches. What did I run into? A vehicle? Let's open the hood. Oh, batteries in there. I was wondering on stream last night if anyone has figured out exactly how many car batteries are in the game. And if it is random or fixed. Throw it in the comments if you know. I want to know. Please. There we go. Okay. There's a couple things that I expect to find here. One of them is that sewing kit. There should be matches. There should be porridge. There should be a floor potato. Only the best potatoes get to be floor potatoes. There's my porridge. Oh, this is always here too, and I never pick it up. Carrots. More potatoes. There's those manchurinos. A blue box of happiness. We love to see it. No pry bar. Where's my floor potato? I mean, it's not worth... Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm not gonna stay here forever looking for it. But, oh, hey, candy bar. Spray paint. I don't use it. Had somebody pretty new to the game come into Twitch last night and was asking me, you know, kind of tips and advice and stuff. And I mostly was like, yeah, don't get advice from me. Like, I am not going to show you how you should be playing this game. I don't map. I don't use spray paint. These are good things. These are smart things that you should be doing. I think the thing I can teach people to do is just have fun. Have a good time with it. Don't be afraid to die. That's always my biggest advice. Don't be afraid to die. And learn as much as... For me, half the fun of The Long Dark was learning it myself. And I would say don't take it too seriously, but, you know, that's a personal choice. For some people, this is a simulation. You know, it doesn't have to be... It can be as silly or serious as you want it to be. That's what I like about it, is that there's really no wrong way to play it. Not all games have that flexibility. Hello. I would like to avail myself of your toilet water. If I can get in here. And that might be it for here, other than maybe the cloth. We'll see. I saw the holiday sweater. I missed that on another run. Somebody pointed it out, said, I hope you go back for that holiday sweater. I'm probably not going to. But I got it this time. Doesn't mean I'll put it on. You know. Oh, yeah, I'll put it on. Don't we want it on the outside, though? It's so festive. All right. I say it's cooking time.
I need to find food.
That's what we're on, Will. We're going to use our match for today. I try to be on the one match a day plan. We're going to make some good stuff. Boink. Boink. 3 hours. Oh, I should have used the fire lock. Then we'll loot. This is just about zerging up cooking skill more than anything else. I could put one of these in the pot, but, you know, I didn't. You could probably let that go now. Okay, grab that.
I'll be hungry later.
55. Not bad. Don't forget about the uppers. Hey,
It's
all right.
food.
We already got the recipe, so that's not going to be there. I don't care about the salt. I see you, Skillet. Don't you worry. I may not have moved backwards down the road to do that looting. It is very hard to completely remember to stay on it. You know, it's all about intent. You know, there's a big difference between breaking the rules on purpose and breaking the rules because you forgot. Well, that's it, huh? Groovy. So I guess we just kind of watch these cook. And then we just eat the most potatoes anyone ever ate. 6 baked potatoes, pretty sure that would kill you. But for Will, that's just the appetizer. I'm gonna follow that up with 5 bowls of porridge. One thing I definitely want is water. We'll give you the job of water so that you can have the job of making porridge. And you have the job of being a potato. So do you. You can make water. Nah, I don't want to make roasted. Make water. Finish the porridge. Eat the porridge. Make more. Check on our cooking skill. Not as far as I thought. Eat that. Take that. Go ahead and make a tea. We got 1 hour left. This potato's not done. This potato's not done. Make more porridge. Use this 6 burner while we have it. That is now a potent potable. We could probably go again with a 50, unless there's anything else you can make, yeah. Let's go 50. Porridge is going, 7 minutes on this, 7 minutes on this. Rosehip tea is ready. Let's make another one. Finish that. Eat that. Grab the potato. Grab the potato. Time, 33. Can we do one more porridge? Can we sneak one more in? It's gonna take 16 minutes. This is gonna go 25. We can take that. Finish that, take that, take that. Finish that. Eat it, even though you can't. Slosh yourself over to here. And sleep on the first flat surface you can find. That is a bed. Where are they? We don't have a bedroll. Alright, do I have to go get a torch? No. Metal chair. Fine. Now with it. Rug. Rug. Mattress. There we go. Okay. Drink up. Not as much water as I thought, but we used porridge uses a lot of water. So. And let's sleep 8. And we'll see where we're at. Two days, 21 hours. We're still on day 2. I wanted to say day 3. Come on. I might go into overtime here. I wanted to say day 3. I can't handle another one ending on day 2. This is part 3. I want to be on day 3. Eat some of that stuff that you made. I'd rather you eat the porridge. It goes bad faster. We can loot that house across the street. What time is it? What else can we do? Harvest these, even though we have an ocean of cloth that we could get here. How many bandages do you have? 4? Okay, well that's fine. You don't need more bandages then. Are we sure? I mean, it depends on what you wanted to do. But I'd like to repair this, but I can't. Harvest these then. I was in wrap-up mode, but I'm not stopping on... I know I can't repair in the dark. I'm not stopping on day 2. I could just sit here and pass time. Sure. We can harvest this now. Okay, we're gonna say that's light enough? Nope. Do we have leather for this? Nope. Yeah. Man, we're carrying a lot of unclaimed wood on there. I guess sleep an hour. Now can we repair? There we go. Try not sewing backwards. There you go, that was the problem. Okay, that's in good shape, good shape, good shape. That's not great. Much better. Sounds blizzardy outside, which I'm kind of into, actually. Can you... What's up? Hopefully it's not just windy. I want it to actually be blizzarding. Good, no bingo. Should be able to find this house. Missed the door. Hey, we got it. All right. Another book. What do you got for me, kitchen? Nothing, huh? That was a bit of a forward move. That was a bit of a lateral move. I'll try to call him out when I do them.
Hope I can still eat this.
There's some kind of football, and I mean American football. Football penalty that I think it's a fumble. That it only counts as a fumble if the player, like, it's like the distinction between like a fumble and a drop pass or something. And somewhere in the writing up it is that the player has to have made a football move. And I always think of that whenever I say like lateral move or this kind of move, a football move. He made a football move. I don't know. I just always found that humorous. What do we got here, though? In the amazing... This dresser looks like it probably weighs about 700 pounds. My wife used to be so drawn to incredibly heavy furniture. And I always wanted to say, have you seen me? Do I look like someone who's built to move super heavy furniture around? I'm not. She doesn't do that anymore. Well, couple books. I'll keep taking them because it's easy fuel, and sticks are very hard for me to pick up. Check this over here. Zibola. All right, I'm gonna have a nice drink. We will sleep, let's say 2 hours. And we'll call this one here if it says day 3. Yes, day 3. Okay. All right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Backwards. When's the next episode of Backwards? It's probably Monday. It's probably not far away at all. Because the only supercut I could do is Park Ranger, because that just wrapped up yesterday. But I don't really want to immediately follow that up with the supercut, so it's probably going to be Backwards again. But that is going to do it for this one. I'll be back tomorrow with the Weekend of Misery, and hopefully we can get another weekend out of it. I'm having a great time with that series. So if you are having a great time and you could give me the like, comment, subscribe, those do all really help me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, take care of each other, look at things backwards, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.